A mausoleum is an external freestanding building constructed as a monument enclosing the interment space or burial chamber of a deceased person or people. A monument without the interment is a cenotaph. A mausoleum may be considered a type of tomb, or the tomb may be considered to be within the mausoleum. A Christian mausoleum sometimes includes a chapel. Overview: the word derives from the mausoleum at Halicarnassus, the grave of King Mausolus, the Persian satrap of Caria, whose large tomb was one of the 7 wonders of the ancient world. Historically, mausolea were, and still may be, large and impressive constructions for a deceased leader or other person of importance. However, smaller mausolea soon became popular with the gentry and nobility in many countries. In the Roman Empire, these were often ranged in necropoles or along roadsides. The Via Appia Antica retains the ruins of many private mausolea for miles outside Rome. However, when Christianity became dominant, mausoleums were out of use. Later, mausolea became particularly popular in Europe and its colonies during the early modern and modern periods. A single mausoleum may be permanently sealed. A mausoleum encloses a burial chamber either wholly above ground or within a burial vault below the superstructure. This contains the body or bodies, probably within sarcophagi or interment niches. Modern mausolea may also act as columbaria with additional cinerary urn niches. Mausolea may be located in a cemetery, a churchyard or on private land. In the United States, the term may be used for a burial vault below a larger facility, such as a church. The Cathedral of Our Lady of the Angels in Los Angeles, California, for example, has 6,000 sepulchral and cinerary urn spaces for interments in the lower level of the building. It is known as the Crypt Mausoleum. Notable mausolea. Africa, Mausoleum of Muhammad v. the Dr. John Garanga may be a mausoleum in Juba, South Sudan. The Mastaba, Agostinho Neto's Mausoleum in Luanda, Angola. Kwame Nkrumah Mausoleum, Marian Gawabi's Mausoleum and Pierre Savorfnan de Brazza's Mausoleum in Brazzaville, the Republic of Congo. Laurent Kabila's Mausoleum in Kinshasa, the Democratic Republic of Congo. The pyramids of ancient Egypt and Nubian pyramids are also types of mausolea. Abdel Nasser Mosque is the mausoleum of Gamal Abdel Nasser, in Cairo, Egypt. A known soldier memorial, Royal Mausoleum of Mauritania, Al Hussein Mosque, Cairo, a holy shrine and mausoleum, where it is believed by some that the head of the Islamic prophet Muhammad's grandson is buried. Kalaun Mausoleum is the mausoleum of Kalaun, located in Cairo, Egypt. It was regarded by scholars as the second most beautiful medieval mausoleum ever to be built. Kamuzu Banda Mausoleum, in Lilongwe, Malawi. Dr. Bingu wa Mutharika, President of Malawi, built a mausoleum in which his late first wife and Bingu himself are buried. King Sobhuza II Memorial Park, Lobamba, Swaziland. Julius Nyerere's Mausoleum in Butiama Cemetery, Tanzania. Mausoleum of the late President of Kenya Mzee Jomo Kenyatta in Nairobi, Kenya. Asia, Eastern, Southern, and Southeast, Taj Mahal at Agra, India. Rosat Chiera at Mumbai, India, Humayun's tomb at Delhi, India, Mausoleum of the first Qian Emperor, biggest underground mausoleum. The pyramids of ancient China are also types of mausolea. Qianying Mausoleum in China, houses the remains of Emperor Gaozong of Tang and the ruling Empress Wu Zetian, along with 17 others in auxiliary tombs. Mausoleum of Genghis Khan in Ordos City, Inner Mongolia. Tomb of Jahangir at Shah Dera, near Lahore, Pakistan. Mazar-e-Quaid at Karachi, Pakistan. Data Dabar at Lahore, Pakistan. Mausoleum of Hazrat Muzaffar Raqaid Aurelia, Punjab, Pakistan. Ho Chi Minh Mausoleum, Kumsusan Palace of the Sun or Kim Il-sung Mausoleum, Pyongyang, Democratic People's Republic of Korea. Mausoleum of Mao Zedong, Beijing. Sun Yat-sen Mausoleum, Nanjing. National Chiang Kai-shek Memorial Hall, Taipei. Seoul Mausoleum, Taliao Mausoleum, Quezon Memorial, in Quezon City, Philippines, houses the remains of Philippine President Manuel Quezon and his wife Aurora. Istana Giri Bangun Suharto family complex in traditional Javanese architectural style in Krananya, Central Java. Imogiri complex in Imogiri, Central Java is the cemetery for Mataram royals and the Hamengkubuwana royals of Yogyakarta and Pakubuwono of Surakarta. Marcos Museum and Mausoleum in Batak City, Ilocos Norte, Philippines. The mausoleum houses the remains of former Philippine President Ferdinand E. Marcos. Nika Ta-Shouga in Nika, Tochigi Prefecture, Japan. It is part of the shrines and temples of Nika, Mausoleum of Tokugawa Ieyasu, Tokugawa shoguns. Rinna-ji in Nika, Tochigi Prefecture, Japan. The temple also administers the Teria in Arabia, which is the mausoleum of Tokugawa Ieyasu, the third Tokugawa shogun. Together with Nika Ta-Shouga, and Futara-san Shrine. Zuiden in Sendai, Miyagi Prefecture, Japan is the mausoleum complex of Date Masamune and his heirs, daimyo of the Sendai domain. Senya-ji, Kyoto, Japan. Musashi Imperial Graveyard, is a mausoleum complex in Hakuji, Tokyo, Japan. Asia, Western, Mausoleum of Mausoleos at Halicarnassus, Mausoleum of Cyrus the Great in Pasargadae, Iran. Naqshe Rustam at Persepolis, Iran, tombs of Persian Achaemenid kings. The Shrine of the Babi and the Shrine of Baha'u'llah in Haifa and Acre, Israel, respectively. Imam Hussein Mosque, Karbala according to Shah a belief, the head and body of Hussein ibn Ali, along with all others who fell at the Battle of Karbala are buried here. Imam Reza Shrine in Mashhad, Iran, the Mausoleum of Khomeini in Tehran, Iran, Europe. Anıtkabir Mausoleum of Ataturk, the founder of the Republic of Turkey at Ankara, Turkey. Bismarck Mausoleum outside Friedrichsruhe in northern Germany, Hamilton Mausoleum at Hamilton in Scotland, House of Karađorđević Mausoleum, St. Georgia Squared S Church, Oplenac in Topola, Serbia, Royal Mausoleum and the Duchess of Kent's Mausoleum at Frogmore, England, Peter and Paul Cathedral in St. Petersburg, Russia. Cathedral of the Archangel in Moscow, Russia. Lenin's Mausoleum in Moscow, Russia. Cathedral of St. Domnius in Split, Croatia, Mausoleum of Augustus in Rome, Italy. Pantheon, Rome in Italy, Mausoleum of Hadrian in Rome, Italy, Mausoleum of Theodoric in Ravenna, Italy, Mausoleum of Galla Placidia in Ravenna, Italy, Mausoleum of Marasesti in Marasesti, Romania, Batenburg Mausoleum in Sofia, Bulgaria, Mausoleum, Stoke-on-Trent in England, Panther copyright on, Paris in France, Les Invalides in France, Imperial Crypt in Austria, Church of Our Lady of Laeken in Belgium, Oplenac Mausoleum in Topola, Serbia, the Mausoleum of the Serbian and Yugoslav Royal House of Carrara in Evia, Latin America. El Angel Victory Column and Mausoleum to the Heroes of the Mexican Independence in Mexico City, Mexico. Monumento a la Revolución Cubana Monument commemorating and Mausoleum to the Heroes of the Mexican Revolution in Mexico City, Mexico. Obelisk of Sao Paulo Mausoleum to the Heroes of Constitutionalist Revolution in Sao Paulo City, Sao Paulo, Brazil. Chico Xavier Mausoleum in Uberaba, Minas Gerais, Brazil. Presbítero Maestro Mausoleum and Museum in Lima, Peru. Plaza de los Heroes Mausoleum to the Heroes of the War of the Pacific in Valparaiso, Chile. Mausoleo a los Heroes de El Pólvora at Cementerio Civil de Ponce in Ponce, Puerto Rico, Buenos Aires Metropolitan Cathedral, Mausoleum of General San Marto n. Artigas Mausoleum, Mausoleum of José copyright Gervasio Artigas. National Pantheon of Venezuela, Mausoleum of Sima Cubden Bolivar. National Pantheon of the Heroes, Altar de la Patria, Mausoleo copyright U Imperial, Mausoleum of the Brazilian Imperial Family in Petra Cubed Polis, Rio de Janeiro, Brazil. North America, Henry Flagell's Mausoleum in St. Augustine, Florida, Grant's Tomb, New York City loosely based on Mausoleo's original mausoleum. Abraham Lincoln's Tomb in Springfield, Illinois, Miles Mausoleum in Arlington National Cemetery, Queen of Heaven Mausoleum and Queen of Heaven Cemetery, Hillside, Illinois, Rose Chapel Mausoleum in Rosalind Park Cemetery, Berkeley, Michigan. Tombs of the Uga mascots inside Sanford Stadium, Athens, Georgia. Shrine of the Good Shepherd Chapel Mausoleum, Green Bay, Wisconsin. Eaton Mausoleum, Toronto, Ontario. Oceania, Massey Memorial in Wellington, New Zealand, where New Zealand Prime Minister William Massey and his wife are interred. Royal Mausoleum in Honolulu, Hawaii, where the members of the Kamehameha and Kalakaua dynasties are interred. See also: crypt, grave, graveyard, owl, tomb, columbarium, monument, Royal Mausoleum. Footnotes. External links: Mausolea and Monuments Trust, Gazetteer of Mausolea in England, Marvelous Mausoleums Around the World, slideshow at the Huffington Post.